Arsenal 6, Sevilla 0. Let's go, man. Let's go. This is exactly what I want to see. It's invigorating. The new signings are doing what they should be doing. We are gelling. Players are having fun. They're enjoying themselves. And we got some Brazilian Jogo Bonito going on. So let's start off by looking at the lineup. So I mean, it's a pretty strong lineup by Arsenal. Maybe minus one or two changes I'll probably throw in there. Ben White being at right back. I mean, that's going to be the argument for this season, isn't it? It's like you got Saliba now, who's just in contention with these other centre backs, and so it's like you have to play him because he's been playing so well. He's tough, he's strong, he's fast, he's smart. And so we do have these three centre backs that are fit. And so Ben White is playing right back because Tomiyasu is out with an injury, who will be back soon. So it's going to be interesting. But it's also a good thing for us. We need that competition at Arsenal. And it's something we've honestly been lacking. We've been missing. The top teams always have two or three players in each position who are always pushing each other. And so this is going to be a really interesting choice and dynamic for Arteta. And I'm glad we have that. Back four, Zinchenko, Saliba, Gabriel, Ben White. That's pretty strong. That's pretty strong. I mean, most Arsenal fans would agree that, if they were to go up against a top side, that's a good lineup to have. Ramsdale in goal, obviously. Then we got Partey and Xhaka, obviously the 4-2-3-1, right? We got Xhaka in there. He is what he is. He played well this match. But we've all seen and we all know who Xhaka really is. And when it really comes down to it, can we really depend on him? In my opinion, I just don't think he's the kind of player to take us from here to here. I think we do need Tielemans and a couple other players just to give him that support, because all we have on the bench is El Nini and Sambi. That's not going to cut it at this level. So then in front of them we got Martinelli, Odegaard, the wizard of Norway, and the English Brazilian Saka. Then Gabriel Jesus up top, obviously. So it's a really, really strong lineup. And to be quite honest, that's probably going to be the lineup going into Palace this weekend. Possession-wise, we actually got out-possessed by Sevilla, the Spanish side, under Lopetegui. But Spanish sides do tend to, deploy a possession-based football. So, and that's fine. I mean, we came out 6-0 winners, so it doesn't matter. So if you look at the first goal, man, I'm very impressed by these goals, and especially Saka and just the whole team all round. But if we look at the play here, man, Odegaard, the wizard of Norway, he's such a different player. So he picks up the ball just beyond just ahead of the halfway mark, and he's looking around. He could play, he could go sideways, he could go backwards and take it easy. But what does he decide to do? He decides to tune in with that, telepathic connection that he has with Saka. Dinks him over the top. Saka makes a beautiful, beautiful run. Kind of his back is to the ball, and then he sort of runs while still watching the ball, takes a really nice touch into the box, probably a bit of a heavy touch too, and then Rakitic comes and sort of bundles into him. It's one of those where I feel like it could be called either way with certain referees, but for me it is just over aggressive. So, and Rakic's looking at the ref. I think he played for Celtic, so. But it's a foul, and but it just, man, I love that. I love to see this, and it's like, look at this. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They essentially got 7 players, 6 players in front of them, just 2 against 6, and Saka and Odegaard are able to connect like that. This is good news for us, man. This is really good news. And Odegaard is a player we have needed. We have needed an attacking mid for years, especially with his sort of abilities. Like, he is a special player. One of a kind. So this is a brilliant ball over the top to Saka. Saka dispatches with a penalty. I love that. He's confident. He steps up. He's like, yeah, I'll take it. The badge is on me. I'll take the penalty. I'll do the business, do the thing, and that's it. So that's brilliant. 1-0 in the 10th minute. Then we go on to the 13th minute with a Gabriel Jesus goal. And I like this one. I like this one a lot because Ben White sort of on the ball first. And he spreads a long ball pass to to Gabriel Jesus, right? So, but let's talk about Ben White and the long ball. The fact that we have a ball playing centre back, that's why we pay 50 million quid for him, because he's able to spray long balls like that, and he's a very good passer of the ball. He's very good tactically, and when he has good players around him, it's going to make his ability shine. So what happens here? Gabriel Jesus is out wide. This is great. This is amazing. He's a prototypical striker. He's going to come out wide. As we've seen from Man City, we know that he can come out wide and combine with players. He's already done all that combining at Man City. So here it's just his second nature. Jesus is out wide, right? Takes a touch, right? And immediately he's looking to come back into the box because he's a forward. He wants to score, right? So he plays Granit Xhaka, who sort of plays a hard ball into the box. It's a parry by the goalie out. And who's there? Gabriel Jesus. Taps it right in. Now, it's not the most amazing goal to look at. It's not the most extravagant goal. But guess what? No one is picking him up. That is so incredibly smart by Gabriel Jesus. And it just goes to show that he's more than a goal scorer. He has his smart movements. He has that understanding of where he needs to be and how he can come out of the play and then back into the play and then bam, score a goal. To me, this is a really, really good, brilliant goal. So I'm really happy about that. 13th minute, it's already 2-0 and we're sort of flying. This third goal I really like too in the 15th minute. And sort of, so Martinelli, right? Martinelli's out wide, of course, right? And it's that Brazilian connection, that Jogo Bonito connection. And as I've just paused it right now, Martinelli has just dinked it over and he sees Gabriel Jesus and he plays the perfectly weighted pass you ever see in your life. And I believe Acuna is on him at left back, and it's such a good ball over the top. And Gabriel Jesus he's gambling here, and he runs he times his run perfectly right into the box, just into the 6 area, and it just looks so good. Everything is just so well timed and so purposeful. And Gabriel Jesus slides into it and collects his body and collects the ball right into the back of the net. It's such a good goal. It's such a good goal, and man, I cannot tell you how much we've needed this at Arsenal, man. Someone who is willing to gamble and on the offside line. I feel like he has so much more to offer. And this is such a good goal, and this is really good to see. So not only is Gabriel Jesus been able to combine with Xhaka, now combining with his left mid to a right to the forward, slides in and scores that. Get in there, let's go, man. So this third goal, man, fourth goal, 4 goals in 20 minutes, man. So this one I really like. Sevilla trying to pass out of the back, and this is an example of sort of the tactics that Arteta is deploying. Press, right up top, and it's angled too. Martinelli comes over, and he presses at an angle onto the left back, right? So he comes at a corner and presses Acuna, forcing Acuna to play it back, right? And we all know Martinelli. He's just jackrabbit. He's ready to go. He's ready to press the hell out of you, and he just wants to score, and he just wants to get that ball back. So he presses Acuna, right, forcing that ball, back to the goalie, right, Bonu, and the goalie. Obviously, no goalie is that good with their feet, right? So the goalie tries to play it to his right mid, I believe it's Jesus Navas, so his right back. And who's there? Saka. So you got 3 pressing merchants. Saka, Gabriel Jesus, for the love of God, we know how much he pressed at Man City and how, crazy and adamant Pep is about pressing. And Martinelli. I mean, for goodness sake, it doesn't get any better than that. All 3 of them are just it's like their blood, that's like you just injected them. They're just ready to go. And they absolutely pressed the living hell out of Sevilla, and we can see here the numbers up too. I mean, we've got 5 men against 3 in and around or in the box. Saka is hungry, clinical as well, and he dispatches. Right away, boom, smash. That's training ground stuff. 4-0 in 20 minutes. It's amazing. It is amazing. So these goals are more than goals, man. They are plans. They're plans, man. So the 4th goal, 77th minute. This is another one where Gabriel Jesus is just alive. He's alive, man. So there's a corner kick by Martinelli. Shout out to Martinelli. Big him up for being able to play this long and not being injured. Because he's always bloody injured, isn't he? So Martinelli sort of just, crosses it in, right? Who's there? Gabriel Jesus. And what I like about this goal, for this hat-trick hero, is that he's alive. He's always alive. They're not goals from outside of the box. They're not something crazy, you know, but what it is that he's alive. He's a jackrabbit in the box. Not only is he very good and very dynamic with his feet and his play, but he's also a predator in the box. And we've just seen 3 predator-like goals, you know, and he's just ready, and he sees a ball in the box, he's on it. He gets his hat-trick. Happy for him, right before the start of the season. Let's go. 4th goal, oh sorry, 6th goal. My goodness, I mean, does it get any better than it? This one really impressed me too. First of all, again, bigging up Martinelli for surviving a full match, but Xhaka is able to get the ball deep, right? What does he do? Cheeky nutmeg in the middle, right? And he's got the vision to play Martinelli, and I believe Martinelli makes the run just before the halfway line, so he's not offside, right? So yeah, it's very well timed by Martinelli. Martinelli's up there, he's absolutely running. He squares it off to Nketiah, who's there. Nketiah is there. Let me tell you something about Nketiah, man. He's been doing some otherworldly things. Since he got the number 14, he's been doing some otherworldly things. I cannot believe his movement and his feet and his sort of goal sense, you know, since the season ended, or even actually, no, a few matches just before the season ended. He looked like a man on a mission. Jesus has come in, right? And he's sort of taken that position that Nketiah, you know, would be in. And so Nketiah coming off the bench, he could mope about, he could be like, oh, woe is me, this, that, and the other. But no, he's come on and he's taking his chance by the scruff of the neck. And that's exactly the kind of players that we need, especially young players as well. Nketiah is young as hell. And, you know, and this is just going to be amazing. Because Gabriel Jesus is not going to stay fit all season, let's be honest. So we're going to have to rely on Nketiah. Can he do the business up top? I believe that he can. It's like he went to Brazil and started just playing in the favelas or something. I don't know, man. He's different. So, man, overall, you know, this is really impressive. So I'm really happy about this. So it's a very decent Sevilla, if not close to, if not full strength side, and we've been able to dispatch them 6-0 whilst having less possession. Friday against Palace at Selhurst Park, we should be dispatching them. And Palace look good too. Palace looked very good pre-season too. We should be dispatching them with the players and the experience and the sort of technical abilities and the tactics that we deploy. We should be dispatching them. I believe that we can, and I believe that we will dispatch them. I know this is not going to be 6-0. Hopefully, it's going to be 2 or 3-0. Like I said, with the players and the movement of these players too, you can't cope with movement, man. Martinelli, the way he's like a damn rabbit. We got rabbits on our team. This is what this is, FC Rabbit. So let's use this preseason as a momentum, Arsenal, please. We do these kinds of things, not 6-0, but against the Liverpools, the Man Cities, you know, the Tottenhams, the Evertons, the whoever, man. Palace Friday, man, at Selhurst Park. Let's do the business. Ruse vibes.